Every game that they play, they always have the second best player.
At the end of the day, they don't have a dude. You gotta have a dude. You gotta have a 1A dude.
You don't have the best on a whole nother.
And Jalen Brunson isn't the answer.
They do have their dude.
Who?
Jalen Brunson.
No, he's too small.
I look back when I retire. Seriously, it's great right now. Helped us get a win, but it's not gonna do anything for us going forward.
Jalen Brunson's 47-point and 10-assist performance makes Knicks history with the most points in a playoff game and first 40-10 game in playoff Knicks history. In this game, he absolutely put the nail in the coffin on the series, potentially, right? Going up 3-1, heading back to New York. Jalen Brunson is an absolute dog. And all the hate he got coming over here to the Knicks was insane. But now he has proven to not only be the best player on the team, but one of the best players in the NBA. And I don't know why a team like the Knicks is still playing a drop zone coverage on Jalen Brunson. On this play, we got high pick and roll between him and Isaiah Hartenstein. You know, the person to read is Joel Embiid. What are you doing? You have to step up because he's the guy who will stop, pop, and pull up any single mid-range. And boom, plenty of space here around that mid area and gets a wide open bucket. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about this game from Jalen Brunson. We're going to look at the film. We're going to see why Jalen Brunson is becoming one of the most dominant players in the NBA right now. At the perfect time, heading into a big-time playoff run as well. Hey, we're going to have a great time. Make sure you guys do me a favor. Comment down below. Who do you think is the biggest threat to the Knicks? And again, some more drop zone coverage off the top of the screen. He's going to drive left, find his space, take the mismatch, and again, what are you doing, Embiid? It doesn't make sense. I guess he was wanting, you know, Oubre to switch over. He doesn't. Wide open mid-range, and that's what you get. And now that he scored the first 2 buckets, good luck, man. All right, here we go again. Jalen Brunson is going to bring the ball up the floor. Now we're going to get extremely high pick and roll, right? Jalen Brunson and Tom Thibodeau have realized right away they're in a sense of drop zone coverage, okay? So what can we do with that? And also, we get a really good play here. We get a Varejao screen. If you guys don't know what a Varejao screen is, it's when your screener, Isaiah Hartenstein, is going to set up on this right side, right? Forcing Embiid to start playing this side, but at the very last second, you're going to notice he's going to switch over. This is known as a Varejao screen. Boom, get to the other side. Now you don't have help defense on the side of the screen, and boom, Brunson's going to step into a wide open 3. This is just really beautiful basketball. The New York Knicks do a really good job at bringing in that old school style of offense, but obviously it still works at a very high level. Gets Jalen Brunson a wide open 3. Guys, before we get any further into the video, before we break down more film, that was one of my favorite plays, but there's a lot more that are insane. Hit the like button if you think the Knicks can win it all this season, and also subscribe if you're new. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and we will be breaking down Knicks film throughout the entirety of the playoffs. And also, lastly, real quick, I will be live streaming Game 5 on my Twitch. If you guys do want to watch this game with me, make sure you guys go follow my Twitch right now. It's Matty Dubs with 3 S's, or you can find the link in the description below. And with that being said, let's dive right back into some more film. Now, this play right here, you can tell Jalen Brunson is one of the most athletic guards in the NBA currently. We're going to get a little bit of a fast break opportunity. Right away, we see it's a 3 on, basically 3 with Nicholas Batum trying to get back into the play, right? So, great job here by the Knicks. You know, filling the lane, right? As long as everyone's not driving right into the paint, we're going to be able to stretch the floor and make sure somebody's open. So, boom, DiVincenzo drives to the base, or drives, you know, through the baseline, and then Jalen Brunson gets to the corner. Now, why this is so important is because since you have Josh Hill running downhill, you need to have Maxey and Oubre try to stop him, which allows Brunson to get wide open in the corner, and boom, at this point in time, if you're Maxey, you have to overcommit to the 3 because he's a guy that will stop on a dime and be able to take this shot relatively easily. However, instead of taking that 3, he drives baseline. Now this puts the Philadelphia 76ers in a really tough position because now you have 2 guys stunting on Jalen Brunson. He has an unbelievable move. Oh my god, I mean, that is dirty. Can we please watch this one more time? Look at this move here, right? Gets Maxey to over pursuit the 3. Boom, drives baseline, gets right by him. You know, good job by Dante DiVincenzo getting out to the corner. Boom, beautiful move there by Jalen Brunson, able to hit that floater, gets it to go. I mean, dude, this man is not real. He can't be real. I cannot believe the Dallas Mavericks let him go. Now, I also want to give a big shout out to all the Knicks fans in the world because, man, did this feel like a Knicks environment? It seemed like there were mainly Knicks fans in this building, which is absolutely insane. Starting to hear some MVP chants here for Jalen Brunson. I mean, hey, if you're a Knicks fan right now, man, give yourself a pat on the back. Knicks fans, they go crazy. So do 76ers fans. But in this one, the Knicks fans came alive with this Jalen Brunson performance.
Especially today when you were at the line a couple of times.
You said, was it surprising that there was a loud Knicks?
This is supposed to be the belly of the beast, and yet somehow there was a lot of MVP chants for you.
I'm not gonna lie, this Philadelphia fan base is, I said this before, but they're very relentless and so very passionate. I mean, I'm an Eagles fan, I would know, but seeing the Knicks here and hearing the Knicks here was pretty cool, and it's awesome.
And here we go again. Another beautiful read here by Jalen Brunson. And again, a lot of their offense stems off the high pick and roll. Read, react, see what the offense or see what the defense does and react from there. So boom, instead of using that screen, he's going to drive right by campaign, which forces Paul Reed to slightly pick up here, hedge over, right? And once he fully gets Paul Reed to commit to what he is doing, he allows, Isaiah Hartenstein to drive into the lane. A beautiful play here, court mapping ability. Finds Hartenstein for a beautiful, nice little finish at the bucket. I mean, dude, everything Jalen Brunson does, whenever the ball is in his hands, he's always a threat to either score or, get a beautiful pass here. Now, we're going to see Brunson top of the key, isolation versus Nicholas Batum. We love this mismatch. This is one of the reasons why, we run the fast break. Don't allow their defense to set up the way they want it. And now we got a beautiful little isolation here. And you know what's crazy is you see Batum quickly check over for a screen, right? Now you're going to see his head rotate, boom, right there. You see it, quick little hesitation. Brunson notices that. Right when he turns his head, he drives, he looks back. Batum's like, where the hell did he go? Boom. Another beautiful little dish. Nice little bounce pass. Finds Isaiah Hartenstein for another open little floater. And again, you draw in this attention by Paul Reed. I mean, dude, he's so good. All right, here we go again. We have another beautiful example of Jalen Brunson's ability to map the floor, know where his guys are going to be, know where the rotation will come from as well. So again, we get pick and roll, D'Anthony Melton, Joel Embiid on this action defensively. You're going to get Brunson going baseline, right? So obviously this whole time, he is trying to get this ball to Isaiah Hartenstein at the little, at the free throw line, right? So Brunson gets in there, but then needing to know where the rotation is going to come from. He notices that, Kelly Oubre from the corner of his eye is starting to suck into the paint a little bit to help out on Isaiah Hartenstein. So right when Jalen Brunson notices that, he knows where this basketball needs to go, right? He saw the rotation, where it happened, and he knows where his open man is. And again, this is beautiful court mapping, knowing where your guys are going to be and knowing where the defense is going to rotate off your double team. Boom, Brunson kicks it over to Miles McBride. And McBride, hey, I got to give a big shout out to McBride. Not only is he turning into a really, really good player, he is the guy that you can count on to hit a bunch of these shots. Good closeout here by Kelly Oubre as well. McBride from 24 feet is able to drain this three ball, but again, that doesn't happen without the court mapping ability of Jalen Brunson. Guys, real quickly, before we finish off this video, I need you guys to do me a big favor. Underdog Fantasy is doing the most legendary thing in the world. Not only if you use my code in the description, they will give you a free $100 depending on how much you first deposit, but also they're going to give you a free square as well. Now, what that means is, for example, let's just say Jimmy Butler, right? They're going to have Jimmy Butler over half a point, right? And every single couple of days, they're going to give you freebies that you can just easily win money on. Go claim your free $100 by depositing $100 or whatever you want. They'll match your first deposit, but also go get a free square. Go win money. They have so much you can bet on, and it's not just basketball. If you like MLB, MLB's here as well. They have tennis, They have NHL, they have soccer, they have women's soccer, FIFA, esports, racing, golf. They have everything you could think of, and they have live drafts as well. So if you want to get in an MLB draft and play that, you can. If you want to get in an NBA draft and play with some people, some of your friends, you can do that as well. If you use my code in the description, not only will they match your first deposit, but they're going to give you free money as well in terms of these little bets, right? These little bets that you can put in. Tyrese Halliburton over half a point, the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Go check it out, and let's get right back into the video. Now, look at this play here. Dude, the Knicks are so creative in terms of trying to get Jalen Brunson open. You can tell for the majority of practices, they just figure out ways to get this man open because truly, whenever he has the ball, he's going to score, right? He kind of reminds me of that MVP type of Isaiah Thomas back with the Celtics, but I think Brunson's even better, even defensively as well. So right here you see Isaiah Hartenstein start to face guard, you know, Nicholas Batum, which is Jalen Brunson's defender here, and now Brunson just goes over to Joel Embiid, knowing that Embiid doesn't really want to guard Brunson. So at the end of the day, what Embiid's going to do is, you know, do whatever it takes not to guard him, right? He's going to try to get back to Isaiah Hartenstein. So boom, Hart just quite frankly kicks it over to Jalen Brunson, and Brunson is like, listen, Batum, you better fight over that screen because I am not going up there because that's no man's land. Hartenstein does a good job walling off, and truly all you need for Brunson to be open is maybe just a second of just openness, and he's going to be able to drain a shot just like this. Maybe even drew a little bit of contact on the wrist as well, but an easy shot there for Embiid. A very creative way to get him open as well. I think that is beautiful, right? And here we go again. Jalen Brunson top of the key at the end of the third quarter. Shot clock, game clock going down. Right, Melton probably their best wing defender on their team right now. Brunson does a good job drawing that arm contact right away, getting the foul, puts up the floater, and gets it to go at the buzzer. I mean, this man is truly just a difference maker. All right, now let's take a look at the brilliance of this shot. They hedge him trying to go back to the middle of the floor with Tyrese Maxey, knowing Josh Hart has done a really bad job here hitting shots in this game. You know, only specifically, though, because he's been good in other ones, right? But right away, make him go to the middle of the floor, which, again, I don't really understand that, you know, aspect of the defense here for the Sixers because this man can hit any shot, especially in the middle of the floor. But you get that mismatch here versus Embiid. Now, watch the finish of this shot, right? Great defense here by Embiid for the most part. Gets up there, contests it, fading away off the right leg. I mean, the fact that this shot went in, man, dude, Jalen Brunson, I don't even understand. I really just don't understand what this dude be doing, but he is just, I don't even know, man. I really don't. Jalen Brunson drives into the lane, right? Hezzy fakes out some defenders, low floater, easiest bucket of his life, maybe. I mean, dude, he kept it going throughout the entirety of this game. Again, he gets the isolation in the right corner. Actually, that's Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson's right here. So obviously when you're guarding Jalen Brunson, the one thing you don't want to do is sag off. So Hart drives into the lane, gets some guys to commit into the paint with him. Hart gets the ball back, ball is loose, goes to Embiid on a little bit of a fast break opportunity. Gonna kick it over to Maxey. Now watch Jalen Brunson defensively, man. This was one of the biggest plays, right? You're only up by 5 at this point. Comes into the lane, Maxey trying to draw that contact. Great job. I mean, look at that. Look at how Brunson, boom, keeps those arms fully up while jumping backwards so he doesn't draw the body contact, but then reaches down, swats it away. Wow. Wow. That's really all I have to say, man. Jalen Brunson was an absolute dog in this game. So far in this series has been a killer. And, man, they're going up 3-1. Going back to New York, they could finish off this series literally tomorrow, I think they play. Man, this is going to be a fun one, guys. Comment down below your score prediction for tomorrow's game and who is the biggest threat to the New York Knicks for the rest of the playoffs. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and we'll be covering the Knicks. More film breakdown coming out soon, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.